Great to have you with us. We are set to get you over the hump this Wednesday night with another edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Brian Anderson with you. Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill joining us tonight, along with the fourth member of our team, Allie LaForce. And a chance to see the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Always fun to see where everyone in the league stands. You look at the Warriors, they pulled themselves up to the second place spot.
Seeing where Boston is, they're off to a strong start this season, up in that top tier in our rankings, and they're not ducking any smoke.
Here are the five for the Cavaliers. They've got Larry Nance, Evan Mobley out there with Mitchell, and it's Tyson in at the 3 spot. And for the Celtics, they've got Jaylen Brown. He's out there with Peyton Pritchard, and it's Minot in at the 4-man spot. And we're only a few games in, but already some surprises to this season, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. On the positive side, a couple teams have come together quicker than anticipated, and they are outperforming early expectations.
Now here's Pritchard. Pass to Hauser. Fires for 3. Mobley grabs the board. To the inside. And here's Mitchell from outside the arc. Garza grabs the board. Outside, Brown. Rebound by Donovan Mitchell. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. To the paint. Nance. And Nance with the slam.
What I love about Larry Nance Jr. is he doesn't need the ball to be effective, but when he does get the ball, he shoots with high percentage.
Now here's Pritchard. Pure from 3-point range.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Here's Porter. Inside. Clock is at 3, and there's a 3-second violation.
3 seconds. Boston ball.
The Celtics have gone 1 for 3 so far. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to talk to Joe Mazzulla for a minute. We discussed his plans for defending Donovan Mitchell, and he told me for as quick and athletic as Mitchell is, we can't allow him to get downhill. No free runs in the open court, no clear lanes to the bucket. And he added, that's not as easy as it sounds. That is our goal. Back over to you, Brian.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Of course, Donovan Mitchell had really proven to be the kind of star you can build your team around.
Donovan Mitchell experienced a high level of winning as a young player, but he hasn't broken through and won a championship. So now every aspect of what he does is about making sure the group thrives. That's why you want to build around him. What you love about Donovan Mitchell is he's already proven that in the playoffs he is willing to be a go-to scorer. He's committed to improving his game. He's got to continue to work at the defensive end of the floor.
Now here's Pritchard. Left side, Brown. Back to Pritchard. Pass to Brown. Just 5 to shoot. Over Mitchell. Brown can't hit.
Boy, he's definitely covered well there. And we know he can knock down the fadeaway shot. Just didn't fall there.
Nance with a screen on Brown. The 3 from Mitchell. Boston with a rebound. They're fresh off the win against the Pelicans.
And it wasn't just their starters putting in work. Their backups were real spark plugs on offense.
One thing we know, great teams in the NBA get production off the bench, and that was critical that night.
And so it's Cleveland with it. They trail by 3. This is their first chance this season playing Boston.
Yeah, we saw how combative yet enjoyable last season's series was. 2 very excellent teams going at it.
Both these teams are beneficiaries of tremendous coaching. Both have high hopes for the season. I expect to see a chess match tonight.
Now here's Brown. He played a great game against New Orleans.
It's one thing to prevent the layup. It's another to do it without fouling. Just terrific defense.
Porter looks it over. Pass to Mobley. Just 5 on the clock. Mobley, a screen on Pritchard. Porter. Outside for Mitchell. From the arc. Mitchell can't get that one to fall.
This is not his quarter. He needs to give up some touches and recalibrate.
Takes a step back. Here's Brown. Uses the glass on the layup.
He was not about to be denied. Jaylen Brown just muscles that home.
Here's Tyson. Counted from distance.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
And so it's Pritchard who brings up the ball for the Celtics. Pass to Minot. Now here's Brown. Here's Garza. The three. Porter pulls it in. Here's Tyson. An 11-point game for him in the win against Detroit. Outside Porter. Pass to Tyson. Puts up a three. And the Cavaliers, another three.
I'll tell you, sometimes it's easier to hit the target with a bounce pass. That's perfectly done.
Pritchard with it. And in that win against the Pelicans, he was a major factor as well. Outside Porter. Mobley outside. Now Nance. Outside Porter. Mobley on a screen. For three. Porter's shot is off.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Into the lane. Who poked away. It's stolen by Nance. Mobley deciding where to go with it. Porter finds Nance. And an intentional foul right there.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Some changes for Boston. Boucher's checked in for Garza. And Anthony Simons subbed in for Hauser.
Anthony Simons.
Outside Porter. Mobley, a screen on Pritchard. Shot clock at 6. Here's the three. Porter's shot is off. Boston's gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. The drive by Simons.
I'll tell you, Simons can really book it. When he's at full speed, good luck catching up.
Porter against Pritchard. And then Porter with the dunk.
Are you serious? That is some power from a point guard.
Oh, I love backcourt players with some ups.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
Here's Pritchard after the basket by Cleveland. Offline with a three.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Outside Porter. Pass to Mitchell. The three ball. That one drops, and it comes off an assist from Porter. Porter's got his third assist of the night.
Boy, Donovan Mitchell has always been a high-volume three-point shooter. Now it's about his efficiency.
Here's Minot. Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Well, this summer, the entire Cavaliers executive front office staff received multi-year contract extension. Over the last 3 years, Cleveland has had the third best record in the association. Guys, and there's a sense that a culture is being created that is permeating every level of this organization.
You'd love to hear it. Okay, Shams, thanks for the update. Now here's Brown. Jaylen Brown, in addition to becoming a champion, notched a big award in 2024.
It is undeniable that Jaylen Brown raised his level throughout the course of the playoffs in 2024. He was the MVP of the conference finals and the finals, and I thought set the tone almost nightly en route to that championship.
Shireman's checked in for Boston. And the Cavaliers will go for a different look here. Bryant, he's checked in for Nance. Wade comes in for Evan Mobley. Hunter's checked in for Tyson. And it's Merrill in for Porter Jr. Now here's Bryant. Merrill into the lane. From deep, Mitchell. And Cleveland another three.
That's Mitchell is lethal, and if you allow him a corner three opportunity, there's going to be no hesitation.
Simons outside. Pulls up, high post. It doesn't go for him.
Listen, that's a quality mid-range shot. He just couldn't capitalize.
Pass to Mitchell. Fires the three. Gets the three to fall. And now a 9-point Cavalier lead.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Outside, Brown. Back to Simons. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. They defeated Detroit in their last game.
Sometimes it's difficult to get good looks on the road, but they ran the offense brilliantly.
Well, they knew exactly how to approach that defense. They shot a fantastic percentage because they got quality looks.
Timeout. 12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Team leaders in blocks last season. 5th best, Boston.
Well, talk about rim protection. Last season, they were patrolling the paint, rejecting shots at will.
Ball against Simons. Can they get it? Ball with the rebound.
He's looking pretty unsettled at the moment. Doesn't seem like he has a great feel for his shot.
Pass to Wade. Back to Ball. Lets it go from deep. Gonzalez pulls it in. Celtics trail by 12. Outside for Boucher. Here's Walsh. They set a pick. Hunter with some nice D. Oh, this has been a really nice stretch for them.
Yeah, they really are taking advantage of these opportunities that are given.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
The Cavaliers are making noise. Point guard Darius Garland said the brand of basketball that we play is super exciting, super fun. A lot of threes, a lot of alley-oops, a lot of dunks. And we play really hard on both ends of the floor. It's been a winning recipe. Back to you guys.
Allie, thanks very much for the report. Now here's Simons. He's coming off a 10-point game against New Orleans.
Boy, his struggles this quarter is not helping them right now. They need to start going to somebody else on the offensive end.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
And the Celtics in possession here. After the Cavs picked up a basket a moment ago. Here's Shireman. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want. Defensively, they are connected and on a string.
Personal foul.
Boston shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
At the line for your Celtics, Shireman.
And he knocks down the first one. Richards checked in for Simons. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Mobley's checked in. And that's good as he hits both shots. The Cavaliers lead by 14. Ball passes to Merrill. To the middle. Oh, misses the dunk.
That is a rarity. He takes flight. He usually hammers it home.
Pass to Gonzalez. To the wing on the left. 29 seconds left in the first quarter. Three-pointer Pritchard, bearing his second of 3 attempts.
I just love his approach coming into tonight. Focused and aggressive.
Ball outside. And he's going for the oop here. And Mobley throws it down.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized. Defense pays. Good.
Oh, he has a lot of tools in the toolkit. That right there was just one of them.
And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. They've had incredible success defensively, taking away good looks and pressuring shooters. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. So far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Cavaliers.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep. And they have been thus far.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
They've got Peyton Pritchard, and it's Gonzalez in at the small forward position. That's the Boston 5. And how about that replay? Man, you got to appreciate the hustle on defense.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
Back to Wade. Pass to Hunter. There's Ball with a 3. That one misses. He's 1 for 3. Celtics trail by 11. Here's Gonzalez. Yet to see a basket. Here's Shireman. Off the mark. Had a chance there to trim it to single digits. Merrill passes to Wade. Ball. Pass to Merrill. There's the 3. Drains the triple. Merrill's got his first 3 points of the game.
He drops yet another dive, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute of play. Shireman. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be Evan Mobley.
That's a crafty move by Mr. Boucher. Baits the defense with the up fake, gets the whistle. That is textbook basketball.
And Grant, when talking about certain players, We hear expressions like, he does the little things, or he does the dirty work. What does all that mean exactly?
You know, it's about what doesn't show up in the box score. Setting good screens, winning those 50-50 balls, hustling back on defense. Often, it's just as important as putting up those points.
Now here's Boucher. And the foul called on Evan Mobley. That's his third foul of the game.
Well, now you have to think about pulling in 3 fouls already in this half. A 4th would be inexcusable.
Substitution, number 24, Tyrese Proctor.
Second quarter basketball. Just over a minute and a half played so far. Down low. A nice shot by Walsh. Walsh has got his first basket.
I love it. Instead of going ISO, you make a play for someone else.
Now Merrill. Pass the ball. Three-pointer. And it's Boucher with the rebound. Celtics trail by 11. Here's Shireman. Outside Pritchard. Here's Gonzalez. No good there. That would have cut it to single digits. Cleveland has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. All no good. The Celtics have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Pass to Gonzalez. Nice ball movement by Boston. To the left side wing. Shot clock at 5. Here's Pritchard. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's going to be on Lonzo Ball. He's got his first free throws of the night right here.
At the line for your Celtics.
And that one misses. And Boston with some changes. Minot comes in for Boucher, and it's Hauser in for Walsh. Tomlin's checked in for the Cavaliers. And he sinks the second. The Cavaliers lead by 10. Now for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by. Drops in the 3. Merrill's got his second bucket on the night.
In today's game, you can never afford to get beat in the three-point battle.
Hauser outside, takes the 3, hits the trifecta.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling 3-point opportunities.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
All right, fans, here comes Celtics entertainment. Let them hear it. Celtics fans, coming onto the floor now is Celtics entertainment. Make some noise for them.
Cleveland leading by 10. Pass to Merrill. Launches a 3. Great start so far. 3 of 3 in this one.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
For Boston, they've gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Pritchard, the pass to Hauser. Pritchard against Mitchell. Back to Hauser. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Gonzalez. Three-pointer, no good. For Cleveland, they've gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter. Merrill outside. Pass to Mitchell. This one for 3. Hauser grabs the board. And so it's Pritchard with it. He brings it up for the Celtics. And that'll be their only game on the road before heading back home. Back to Hauser. Three-pointer. to Cleveland. To the paint. Here's Merrill. He's got it. 4 for 4 now. He's automatic.
Well, you can see the team is just continuing to call his number. Until the defense figures it out, it ain't going to change.
And sometimes when a team trades a ton of picks for a star player, there's some buyer's remorse. But that has not been the case with the Cavs and Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah, he's been everything they hoped he would be, B.A. Not just dominating, but sacrificing as well.
And here are the Cavaliers now, following the bucket by the Celtics. Here's Mitchell. Grown man points from Donovan Mitchell.
Wow, splash it in from the mid-range, Donovan. What a pretty shot.
Now here's Pritchard. He's got 10. Pass to Gonzalez. That one falls. He's now 1 for 3.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Cleveland leading by 13. And now they decide to foul intentionally. Garza's checked in for Boston. Jaylen Brown comes in for Shire. And a switch here also for Cleveland. Tyson's checked in. And here's Hunter from the arc. Hauled in by Brown. The Celtics have gotten 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
How about the strength on the finish? Jaylen Brown showing real muscle.
He's made 1 and missed 1 so far at the line. And Cleveland making a change here. Nance is checked in. For Cleveland, they've gotten 5 of their first 11 shots to fall here in the second quarter. Back to Mitchell. Inside. And Nance with the slam.
Well, Donovan Mitchell excelling at taking what he sees and pick and roll.
Celtics trail by 12. Outside, Brown. Pass to Garza. Clock at 6. Over Hunter. Whoa! Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, no, it just doesn't make sense given the situation.
Anthony Simons, he's checked in for Boston. And a switch here also. So for Cleveland, Porter Jr., he's checked in for Merrill. Outside Porter. Pass to Nance. 6 to shoot. Here's Tyson driving inside. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Boston has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Hauser outside. And here's Brown from behind the arc. And Brown knocking down the triple.
They're making a few more threes this quarter, trying to cut into that deficit.
Outside Hunter. Back to Mitchell from deep. The rebound, Celtics. Simons outside. It's Brown on the wing. Over Hunter. Brown, no good. The Cavaliers lead by 11. And he commits the intentional foul. And the Celtics making a change here. Walsh is checked in.
Third team foul. Now into the lineup for the Celtics. Number 27, Jordan Wall.
Outside Porter. Cleveland working the ball around now. 5 on the clock. Fires it from 18. And it's Mitchell. The miss.
And they've been able to maintain this lead despite his inconsistency from the field.
There's a screen. Simons outside. There's the foul. It's on Anthony Simons. That's his first foul.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
And here's Mitchell. He picked up 24 points in their last win against the Pistons in Detroit.
Now what a wrecking ball defense by the 4 steals he had in that game.
Personal foul.
Shireman's checked in for Simons.
Team foul. Coming onto the floor for the Celtics. Number 55.
Celtics trail by 11.
Shireman.
Here's Shireman. Outside, Brown. Pass to Hauser. Clock at 6. To the middle. Wow, gutsy finish inside by Brown.
They didn't do themselves any favors with their shooting in the first quarter, but they're starting to pick it up now.
Porter with it. Pass to Mitchell. The 3. Boston pulls it in. Brown's got his 4th rebound in this one.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
Here's Garza. Here's Walsh. Off target with the 3. Pass to Tyson. There's a screen. From deep, Mitchell. Boston pulls it in. Brown's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
After scoring with ease in the first quarter, he's really cooled down a bunch here. A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Here's Tyson, defended by Hauser. Pass to Tyson. And here's Hunter for 3. Garza grabs the board. Garza's got 5 rebounds in the game. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Gets it to drop. Down 2 of 4.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Cleveland leading by 7. 1:16 left to play in the second quarter. Pass to Tyson. They get back on track. 6 on the shot clock. The 3 from Mitchell. Yes, sir! Mitchell from long range.
Even with all the threes he nailed in the first quarter, the defense still hasn't made the proper adjustments.
Hauser outside. There's 48 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. From the line, and the basket by Brown. Brown's got 10 points now, just in this quarter.
Looks like he's getting warmed up. Efficiency here in the second quarter.
Pass to Tyson. Up top, Nance. Here's Tyson. Back to Nance. Here's Tyson, defended by Hauser. Good shot by Tyson, no good. Celtics trail by 8.
Might be a good idea to run the clock. Hold it for the last shot.
It's all about patience right here. Patience and execution. Get a good look.
There's a screen. Now Brown. Here's Garza. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's Cleveland up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. They've been lights out from deep, and it's a big reason why they have a lead in this one. Back to the game after this break.
Welcome. All right, guys, let's break it down. It has not been the ideal start for the Boston Celtics.
Well, they're getting up a lot of threes, but the percentages are not the best.
Yeah, that defense can live with them shooting in the low 30s. They got to create better looks. All right, fellas, time now to take a look at these early season standings in the East.
You look at the Celtics. This team wants to do big things, Shaq-sized things, and I gotta say they're looking almost as dominant as Kenny.
Easy, big fella, but I gotta say, they are making it look easy here in this early part of the season, at least. Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
For those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. What a game we're seeing from Donovan Mitchell.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
Cleveland leading by 8. On the court for the Cavaliers. They've got Evan Mobley. He's out there with Larry Nance. And it's Tyson in at the 3. The 3 from Mitchell. Boston with a rebound.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
Pass to Garza. Mobley with the block.
Boy, the reach. Mobley so tough defensively.
Ooh, costly foul. Out there. That'll send him to the line for 3 free throws.
You know, not the smartest play a defender can make there.
Shooting.
And he hits the first of 3.
Tyson taking 3 shots.
He hits the second from the line. And he can't make it 3 for 3. Celtics trail by 10.
A great job to establish position and square up.
And a chance now to look at the highest scoring teams in the league from last season. The Cavaliers, number 1.
The way this team played on the offensive end last year was remarkable. Seemed like every night they got everything they wanted and then some.
Here's Mitchell. Off the inbound pass. And the 3-pointer goes. Mitchell's got 22.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Pritchard, the pass to Brown. There's the triple. And it's Tyson with a rebound. Cleveland leading by 13. Mobley outside. Pass to Mitchell. Yep, that one goes. And now 24 points for Donovan Mitchell.
Boy, right from the opening tip, guys, Mitchell was focused and locked in, and he is doing damage offensively.
Pritchard, the pass to Brown. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the third quarter. Will it go? Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Second personal foul.
How about the uptake from Jaylen Brown? This guy's so convincing with it.
He's made 2 of his 3 attempts tonight. Free throw good. Brown. And both free throws good for Brown. The Cavaliers have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Outside Mitchell. The 3 is up. They get the rebound. And so it's Pritchard who brings up the ball for Boston. It's a 13-point game. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Going back a few years, Donovan Mitchell dealt with a lot of trade speculation. He said you don't realize how stressful it was until you're out of it. Now he says it's great to finally have that sense of peace. I love being in Cleveland, but there's more to be done. Back over to you, Ryan.
On a mission. All right, Allie, appreciate the report. For Boston, they've gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Pass to Brown. And he can't bank that one in. The Cavaliers lead by 11. Here's Tyson. Cleveland working the ball around now. Now here's Mitchell. To the inside. Out to Mobley. Takes a 3. Rebounded by the Celtics. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. A top 3 pick in a loaded 2021 draft. Evan Mobley continues to get better, as scouts predicted he would.
I don't think there is a ceiling on Evan Mobley, BA, because on the offensive end, as good as he is and as much progress as he's made, there's more to come. That belief in his three-point ability is only going to continue to grow with repetition. We know his work habits are exceptional. His off-the-bounce game will develop. His low-post game will develop. Like good night and good luck defense.
Oh, nice shot by Brown.
That three-point shooting sets up every aspect of Jaylen Brown's game. What a pretty shot.
Porter finds Mitchell. Pass to Tyson. The 3 is up. It's rebounded by Jaylen Brown. Celtics trail by 10. Hauser outside. And here's Pritchard. Here's Minot. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And to encourage more mid-range and post play, some have suggested moving the three-point line outward.
I do not like this idea, BA. You can't move the corner any further back. How many sideline violations do we already have? Let the game play as is.
So he gets them both.
And we've seen some good free throw shooting in the second half.
The Cavaliers lead by 8. Porter, the pass to Mitchell. Launches it. Hauser grabs the board. Hauser's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Brown inside. Checked by Mitchell. Mitchell against Brown. And banks in the layup. Brown's got 7 points for the quarter.
This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
Probably the most important thing is they regroup. They worked out some of their frustrations, and now they're starting to have some fun.
And another miss by Cleveland.
He just keeps firing from distance. I know he's trying to heat up, but at what cost?
Pass to Minot. Kick out to Brown. Here's Garza. Deflected.
He's trying to flip the script here, but guys, he cannot find any level of consistency.
And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
NBA, that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
Second team foul. Now into the lineup for the Celtics. Number 28.
Outside corner.
Gonzalez.
Mobley, a screen on Pritchard. Back to Mobley to snap the cold streak. Cash. Assisting on the play was Porter. Porter's got his 4th assist in this one. Celtics trail by 8. Pritchard finds Brown. Back to Pritchard. Here's Minot. And it's all from three-point range. Minot's gone 1 for 3 from the field here. corner. Nance outside. Now here's Mitchell. Jacks up a three. The rebound, Celtics. Garza's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Minot uses the glass to finish the layup. Minot's got 7 points in the game.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
And so Porter will bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. At one point, they led by 16. Pass to Tyson. Nance right side. Shot clock at 6. And here's Porter outside. Connects from downtown. Porter's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Boy, you allow a shooter of his caliber to get that good a look, and good night.
Now here's Brown. Give him 20. Pass to Gonzalez. Mobley grabs the board. Mobley's got his 5th rebound of this one. Outside Mitchell. Back to Porter. Cleveland working the ball around now. Here's Nance. Here's Tyson. He's got 10 from deep. Mitchell. The shot comes out. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
And Boston with some changes. Boucher's checked in for Garza. And Walsh is subbed in for Minot. Cleveland also making some changes. Hunter's checked in for Nance. And it's Merrill in for Porter Jr. He drops it from range. He's got 14.
And for so many teams in the NBA, establishing the three-point shot is goal number 1 on offense. He's definitely doing his part tonight.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
Now here's Brown. Clock at 6. Pass to Walsh. Three-pointer, Pritchard. Boston again missing. Cleveland leading by 12. Outside Mitchell. Hunter on the wing. Inside. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
Shireman's checked in for Boston. Wade, he's checked in for Cleveland. Lonzo Ball comes in for Tyson. And here's Ball. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Let's go with a 3. Rebounded by the Celtics. Brown's got rebound number 8 now. Outside for Boucher. To win the cold spell. And the layup is up and in.
Yeah, Chris Boucher, the ability to score, even though there's bodies around him, that's an impressive finish.
Ball passes to Merrill. Here's Wade. Back to Merrill. Pass to Ball. Lets the 3 fly. Gonzalez pulls it in.
And just unable to get anything going tonight. I mean, his teammates have really bailed him out.
And it's Shireman missing.
Coach loves the execution, just not the result. That's okay. That's part of the process.
Hunter, good.
Boy, nice pass. A little ball movement, a little player movement. That's how you play this game.
Right side Brown. Pass to Walsh. Here's Shireman. Beyond the arc. Mitchell grabs a miss.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Fires the 3. Ooh, he's been flawless tonight. Now he's 6 for 6.
3 points.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls the timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys.
Here they come. It's Celtics Entertainment.
checked in. And now a look back at last year's top shooting teams in the NBA. Cleveland, second.
They were so consistent with their shooting. Maybe not lights out, but they played smart and didn't let good looks go to waste.
Pass to Shireman. Here's Gonzalez. 4-3. Hunter with the rebound. Hunter's got 5 rebounds tonight. To the paint. Here's Wade. Boston pulls it in. They're doing what they can do to mount a comeback.
NBA, they don't have to get it all back at once. Just focus on making every possession count.
Now here's Ball. Here's Merrill. The kick to Hunter. Boston pulls it in. Walsh has got 4 rebounds in the game. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track. Well, the analytics would say take either that shot or something from downtown.
Now here's Ball. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
Hauser, he's checked in for Walsh.
For the Celtics, number 30.
52 seconds left in the third. And here's Hunter from the arc. And it's Boucher with the rebound. Celtics trail by 13. Here's Shireman. Pass to Gonzalez. And here's Simons. Shoots over Ball. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls.
Yeah, developed himself into a threat to score. Simons has made major progress.
Here's Wade. From downtown. Gets the 3 ball to go. He's got 5.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Here's Simons. And there's the slam. Dunks to finish it off.
B.A., forget about attempting the long-range 3 to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
Man, that was sweet. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. The Cavaliers on top, up by 12. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Just a selfless decision from your 2-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
How about the secondary playmaking you are getting? Great to have that from the shooting guard spot.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Sam Hauser out there with Chris Boucher. Then there's Anthony Simons, and it's Gonzalez in at the small forward position. That's the Boston 5.
Some shooters might overthink a wide-open shot. Not this guy.
Ball taking his time here. Here's Merrill. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Over to the wing. Pass to Shireman. Hauser outside. Fires from deep. Buries it from 3. Hauser's got 6 points in the quarter.
When the defense totally lost track of him, he punishes them with a 3-pointer. That's a bad decision.
Hunter finds Mobley. Back to Hunter. Merrill left side. Pass to Ball. 6 on the shot clock. And a miss there on the triple.
Boy, another miss, but you have to say to his teammates, great job. They have picked him up all evening long.
Simons outside. Stolen by Mobley. Outside Hunter. Back to Mobley. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
That's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
First team foul. Cleveland substitution, number 24, Tyrese Proctor.
And a little over over a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. Pass to Mobley. 5 to shoot. Sends it home from three-point land. And the Cavaliers lead by 9.
Well, you see the confidence from Evan Mobley right now, ready to shoot as soon as he touches the basketball.
Simons with it. Here's Gonzalez. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. In transition, here comes Cleveland. And here's Hunter for 3. It's another 3 for Cleveland.
Boy, finding shooters on the perimeter. Mobley has worked so hard on his passing game.
Pass to Shireman. Here's Gonzalez. Here's Shireman. Boucher on the screen. The 3. And it's Shireman missing. Cleveland leading by 12. Hunter passes to Wade. The shot's good. Wade's got this. First points of the night.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. They just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. In for Boucher, and Walsh is subbed in for Shireman. Donovan Mitchell's checked in for Cleveland. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
During that last break, I heard Joe Mazzulla as he talked with the team. He told his guys to, quote, turn it up, going on to say, only way we get out of this hole is with effort, incredible effort. So show me what you can do out there. It's a big ask, but we'll see what happens. Back to you.
Thanks for that, Allie. Mobley on a screen. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Here's Walsh. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in.
They need to run plays for him, get him more touches, whatever it takes to get him producing.
Pass to Mobley. Mobley on a screen. Ball stolen. Here's Walsh. Now here's Hauser, covered by Mobley. Here's Walsh. Goes up and lays it in, nice and easy. Walsh has got 6 in the quarter.
If the defender is giving him that much space, the points are inevitable.
Mitchell, the pass to Hunter. Now here's Merrill. Back to Hunter. Cleveland working the ball around now. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Mobley. Outside for Mitchell. Launches a 3. Nails it from 3. Mitchell's got 27.
Yeah, in the first half, he was unstoppable from deep. Now, 2 more since the break.
Pass to Minot. Lets it go from deep. Sinks it from distance.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Back to Mitchell. He shoots it. Rebound Boston. Minot's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Simons, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
And I'll tell you, this thing looked pretty much over heading into the fourth, but give them a lot of credit for fighting their way back.
The Cavaliers lead by 6. Mobley on a screen. Pass to Mitchell. Beyond the arc. Minot pulls it in. Minot's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Gonzalez. Here's Minot, covered by Mobley. There's Simons with a 3. Mobley grabs the board. Mobley's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Here's Merrill. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell. Mitchell's got his 5th assist in this one.
Boy, this guy making the most of his chances here, really giving his team a lift.
And there's a pick. Pass to Minot. Here's Walsh. 6 to shoot. There's Simons with a 3. Another miss by Simons. And Mobley's got the ball here for the Cleveland Cavaliers. At one point, they led by 16. And now we've got an intentional foul. And we've got a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team.
For your Celtics entertainment.
Here's Tyson, defended by Brown. Outside Mitchell. Off target from outside.
He continues to let it fly, but the makes have been few and far between.
Brown against Mitchell. Now here's Brown. Tight defense on him. Can't get it to drop. Good work defensively by Mitchell. The Cavaliers lead by 8. Nance with a screen on Brown. Mitchell, the pass to Mobley. Just 5 on the clock. Cleveland needs to get off a shot. Cleveland again missing. The Celtics have got 7 of 12 shots to drop in this 4th quarter. Outside, Brown. Down low. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Credit the hard work coming back. They're doing their best to steal this game.
They're showing so much passion and determination here at the end. They're close to the lead, but still have plenty of work left to do.
Porter with a screen on Brown. Pass to Nance. Here's Tyson. Porter from outside. And Pritchard pulls it down. Brown inside. Checked by Mitchell.
Jaylen Brown very capable of taking stretches of games over. Right now, he's got the entire offensive arsenal working.
The Cavaliers lead by 4. Outside Porter. Outside Mitchell. Pass to Mobley. Nance for 3. On target from range. And the Cavaliers lead by 7.
Well, Larry Nance Jr. in a catch-and-shoot situation. That's not easy to guard.
Now Pritchard. Here's the pass to Brown. From deep. Cleared away by Mobley. Cleveland leading by 7. Here's Tyson. Here's Mobley. Mitchell. Booyah! He sinks the triple.
Well, we know Mitchell can hurt you from outside the arc. The defense better recognize this moving forward.
And so it's Pritchard who brings up the ball for the Celtics. With the floater. Cleared away by Mobley. The Cavaliers have gone 7 for 15 in the 4th. Porter outside. Now Mobley. And for the Cavaliers, they're shooting 44% here in the fourth quarter. Mitchell.
It can be an over. Aspect of his game, but Donovan Mitchell, excellent.
Well, maybe a little bit of a use it or lose it situation with the coach's challenge. Probably won't make a difference to the outcome, but they still want to review the...
Call. And even with
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Hauser, he's checked in for Boston. So the first one drops, and that'll put him up by 9.
Donovan Mitchell, just such a relentless scorer, and that high energy he brings is always a huge catalyst for whatever team he plays for.
For the Celtics, this one not looking good. Outside Brown. Hauser left side. Pritchard outside. Yes, sir!
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher, and his coach knows that too.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Quick two! All net!
The best way to get a clean look is with those quick hitters on the break.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
At the line with
44 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Now Mobley. Now here's Nance.
Boy, Evan Mobley getting more and more capable as an offensive player. Draws the contact nicely right there.
at the line for the Cavaliers.
He hits the first one, and that increases the lead to 6. So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game.
Well, just terrific job knocking these down in a big spot.
Cash from downtown!
During this final quarter, he's erupted from outside the arc. Just assume every three he takes now is going in.
And they're going to prolong the game with an intentional foul.
Yeah, so you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the top.
Shooting for Cleveland. Porter.
He gets the first, and that puts him up 5. And a tough break as his second attempt is no good at the line. It falls!
Boy, he's been lights out. You want to talk about an efficient offensive game. Wow.
And here's Porter, and they need to stop the clock, so there's the foul.
Second personal foul. Team is in the penalty. The line for the Cavaliers.
Good on the first, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
And that should do it. No miracle comeback tonight, but boy, what a game, fellas.
Oh, he can't connect from long distance. And so it's Cleveland winning this one. Just a gutsy performance on the road.
It really was. When this one was up in the air late, they showed how tough-minded they are as a team.
And that'll do it, folks. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Dorisburg, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching tonight's game. And now let's take a look at our player of the game, Donovan Mitchell.
in this club. Is it really just me, my love? You know my dad now, for real, you ever been?